Today we are going to be talking about auditioning. If you want to be on a network, or you want to be on a show, or you just want to audition and you want to be an actor, an actress, or you want to be in commercials, you want to be a model, things like that, there's a couple of ways that you can go about it, okay? So let's get into it. These days you don't have to be in LA or New York to be a model or an actress. It'd be easier for you to be, in these high volume cities in order to be getting the right connections and the auditions and things like that. But a lot of things these days are recorded and sent in, and if someone likes you enough, they'll fly you out. But I will say you will get a better network out here in Los Angeles or New York or the other places that are now doing film and doing modeling, I guess. There's a whole bunch of different places that are doing these types of auditions these days. I recently filmed in Atlanta. A lot of film has been taking place in Atlanta. I've done a lot of work in Atlanta, so that's a new one. And then there's just offices, different places. I know there's like offices in New Mexico. They're shooting a lot now in Toronto. They are shooting like all over the world when it comes to movies, commercials, and things like that. So what I will say is that it doesn't really necessarily matter where you live these days, but you're better off if you live in a high volume city where they got a lot of action going on. But one of the first things that you should have is a LA casting. I think it's called Casting Networks now. Either way, whatever you type in on Google, it's going to pop up. You have to make a profile on that account, on that website. You have to make an account. And you have to have headshots or some type of pictures so they can see who you are. You're going to have to fill out a resume, and you're just basically going to have to fill out a little questionnaire about what are your skills and things like that. And you're going to want to upload a video maybe of your acting skills or of your modeling skills, whatever it is that you have going on and what you've done in the past and things like that. In order to get those types of pictures, you're going to want to take professional pictures, period. You don't want to take iPhone pictures. They could work, but you're definitely going to want some professional photos. Another website that you're going to want to sign up on is, what is it called? There's a lot of like things like Backstage, or there's even things like, what is it called? Like, I can't remember. It's called Extras Casting or Casting Extras, something like that. I remember back in the day when I applied to be a part of that network and to get like onboarded with them, like I had to go to this LA office and stand outside in a line for like maybe 2-3 hours, and they took pictures of me right then and there, and I was getting booked for background a lot, and that was like another way that I kind of like got my foot in the door of being in the industry, was doing background work. No one is above background work, so don't think you are, because everybody's got to start somewhere. But that's a big way to get in front of directors and meet other actors, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to want to meet people that you're going to come up with. So because those same people are also going to be having projects, and they might think of you, or they might have a director or a connection that they could use and think of you. So those are types of websites you should be looking for, is like background work for extras. If they are like shady, I don't know, just ask me. I have a Cameo. On Cameo, I charge $19.99 to ask me a question, but that's just to start the conversation. After we start the conversation, I open it to be a free conversation. We can talk back and forth. My Cameo is Hi, my name's T, just like everything else, and you can like get my link in the description. But I'm also offering mentorship now for people that want to have like more of a personal experience. I have a couple of mentees right now, so I have a couple of spots available, but I'm not going to be taking too many people. I do charge a fee, a monthly fee, and that's something that we can discuss, because I try to work with every girl or man, or I try to work with everybody. I try to work with everybody in whatever lane you're trying to be in, but I just want you to know that I do offer those types of things if you want help with this a little bit more in depth. But this video is definitely going to help those of you that want to become an actor or an actress. Another one that you're going to want to have is Actors Access. So that's also like LA Casting or Casting Networks. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to have to pay to upload your headshots. I think you might get a free one when you first initially sign up. But these are the types of websites that you need to be on in order to even be getting looked at, or like submissions. So those are the 3 websites that you're going to need. You're going to need an LA Casting Networks. That's the same thing. You're going to need some type of background company that works with you. And you're going to need Actors Access. They all cost money. The headshots cost money. So if you want to make money, you got to spend some. That's how it goes. It's not that expensive, to be honest. And from there, on those platforms, you are able to submit yourself. So for the background work, usually they just have your picture and they know what they're looking for when they're looking for it, and they're going to use an email or they're going to use a phone number to contact you. If you are not available, you can forget it. You can forget that. They want people when they want people, and if you don't respond fast enough, somebody else is going to respond and they're going to take that job from you. So if you don't want that to happen, then you need to be on your P's and Q's. And same thing with auditioning. Don't be wasting your time, and don't be wasting other people's time either. You need to be ready. You need to be professional. You need to have your pictures done, and you need to come correct. Like if you have an audition that's coming up, you need to make sure you get that in on time, because not everything is going to be in person. Some things are going to be a self-tape audition. Okay. With submitting, though, back to submitting. So with LA Casting, you need to be submitting yourself until you find an agent or a manager to do those things for you. An agent or a manager, if you have both or you only have one of them, whatever, they need to be doing that for you. That would be their thing. But that doesn't mean that you don't still submit yourself, especially in the beginning stages. You should still be submitting yourself. I was submitting myself on LA Casting and Actors Access. I would check it in the morning, I would check it in the afternoon, and I would check it at nighttime before I went to bed. And I would constantly be submitting myself, because that was how I ate. And paid my bills for a long time. So I wasn't playing around. Even when I had agents or I had managers, I would still always submit myself. And when you submit, you'll see the auditions breakdown. Like the auditions are they're great. You'll see all the breakdowns. Sometimes they'll have an address. Sometimes it'll say self-tape. And it'll let you know what you need to do if you get booked for an audition. If you get called in, they will tell you what you need to do and what they require of you. If you don't do it all the way down to the T, forget it. Don't even send in the submission. They're not even going to look at you. They want serious people, and they are not playing. So basically, you need to, fill out your paperwork, everything that you align with and everything that you are. And then from there, they're going to put a list together of the auditions that they think are fit for you. You can also see auditions that are maybe not fit for you, but they're going to pinpoint which ones make sense for you based off of your resume and the Q&A that you filled out in the beginning, of what you look like and your height and things of that nature. There'll be music videos on there. There'll be commercials. There'll be acting, film, things like that. There's a lot more film for acting on Actors Access. And There'll also be like college film things on there, or independent films, and just all types of different things. And there'll be big movies that come in. You won't see every breakdown if you don't have an agent or you don't have a manager. Sometimes they are going to get better, bigger breakdowns than you. But until you find somebody that is, you know, aligned with you, and we can talk about that in another video, how you do that, how you get someone, how you find an agent or how you find a manager, you are going to be submitting yourself to these 3 things that I just told you guys about. So that's the tea, okay? Don't say I never helped you with nothing. And like I said, don't waste your time and don't waste these people's time. Go in there and be for real and be prepared. 2025 is coming, so you have enough time. You have about 40 days, 39 days, whatever time I post this video. You have some time before 2025 comes to come in and do it the right way. We can talk about a couple of other things when it comes to acting, or when it comes to auditioning, or when it comes to agencies or managers or anything like that. If you want to talk to me personally, hit me up on Cameo. If you want a mentor, hit me up on Cameo. And if you have a question and you want to see another video of some sort of nature that is in regards to what we just spoke about now, put it in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a video every day until 2025. I'm not playing with YouTube no more. I want to post a video a day, okay? And that's what my goal is. So support me on that, okay? I love you guys. Teacups, I'm out.